So I want to talk about my pickup truck, give you guys a tour of it, all the features and everything. So to start, it's a 2020 Dodge Ram 1500 Limited Midnight Edition. So the Midnight Edition part is everything's blacked out. Comes like that from the factory. So I've done a couple of things to this truck to make it look how it looks. Not much, like minimal mods on this truck, but overall enough to make it, you know, stand out a bit. Okay, so let's start with the inside, because that's really what got my attention with this pickup truck. When I was looking for pickup trucks, I compared all the, the current lineup, what's available. And here's one of my favorite features of this truck right now. That power running board. It's a bit slow, but it's still cool. It's on both sides. All right, so let's talk about inside of this truck, right? Little details that make in here really nice. So let's get in here and take a look. Close this door. All right, so let's start with the dash, right? Love the big screen in the center. Let's start it up. Then let's talk about this big screen here. This is what really caught my attention. So, tons of options here, lots of buttons. This is the shifter. This is a shifter knob. But yeah, this infotainment system, beautiful. Lots of options, lots of stuff to choose from. This is the air suspension button. I can raise and lower the height of the vehicle. It's on the highest setting right now. Then we got traction control, tow haul, and then these are the parking sensors. So the infotainment system definitely caught my attention. Great setup. Over here, got a little compartment here, and then the glove box down here. Now, the quality of in here is very nice. I will say that. The dash is leather wrapped. This sucks though, and I noticed this on many vehicles that have leather wrapped dashes. It peels. Well, it wrinkles and yeah, all that. But the whole dash is leather wrapped. And there's just leather everywhere in here, like nice stitching. Plenty of space. Got a regular outlet down here. Wireless charger here. Tons of USB ports because there's two up here, two regular USB, two USB-C auxiliary, and also in the back there's two more. Right? So we got heated and vented seats, heated steering wheel, all types of controls, backup camera, dim the mirror, put the steps down, surround camera. Let's check that out. And then you got all these options of which camera you want to look at and all that. All right. That can stay. Controls over here. Nice buttons. Like I said, the stitching, it's leather everywhere. The sound system. Harman Kardon. Now there's speakers everywhere in here, right? There's two over there, two over here, one up here, right there, one over there, one more over there. And in the back, we got one down there, one over here, and we got one up here and one up there. I think that's all of them. Yeah. Let's go in this armrest. More space, tons of space. Got a nice little chart, because it is a work truck. Then we have more space. Also in the back, you have heated and cooled seats in the back too. This rear window, it opens. And then we have a huge sunroof. And it keeps going. Yeah, but it doesn't open all the way, only that half opens up, right? So inside of the truck overall is very nice. Let's zoom out. Yeah, I got my subs back there, fit perfect. It's actually designed for in here. So that's really nice. The back seats, they fold up. Let me show you. I'm trying to do this all in one video. But yeah, they fold up both sides. And we got this nice mat back here that goes all the way across. Very thick, durable. My camera keeps thinking I'm telling it to lock the video. But yeah, everything is just so nice. So yeah, inside of this truck is what really did it for me. And that's the main reason why I bought it. But yeah, let's go outside and let's check out all the stuff I did to the outside. Because aside from the subwoofer, which them things knock, aside from that, I didn't do much in here. It has the ambient lighting. It's not very bright though, I will say that. You know, it has lighting there and then the door and all that. But it's not bright and it's only one color, white. But other than that, yeah. This is another cool feature too. But you can move the pedals. Yeah. All right, let's go outside and look at the exterior mods that I've done. All right, so the first thing I did, I put a leveling kit in the front. So what that is, there's a block in between here that spaces out right here, right? So what that does is, from factory, these trucks, most trucks, I think like damn near every truck, the front end kind of sags like that, right? So to eliminate that, we put a leveling kit so it evens it out. So now the truck is sitting nice and even. That was the first mod I did. Second mod, the wheels. I got very lucky when I found these wheels. I drove very far and I made them fit in my little Jetta. Crazy drive. But yeah, so these are 12 by 24, 12 and a half by 24, sorry. They're fuel wheels. I forgot the model, but they're sick. And I also had these custom made floating center caps. All right. Next mod I did, this little LED strip in the front. Super cheap, found it on Amazon. And you just run it across the front, wire it up, and it's a nice little touch, you know? Look at that. Next mod I did, ditch lights or A-pillar lights. These were very easy to do. They bolted right up, and it was, like I said, it was super easy and they look great. And they're bright because that's the amber setting, that's the like daytime running light setting. Next mod, running board lights. So there were no lights down here from the factory. I think I mentioned that earlier in the video, and I put a LED strip on there, got it from Amazon, like 30 bucks, and it works great. It's daytime, you can see it clearly. That was very simple, nice mod. Next. All right, next mod, that LED bar down there, that's a brake light, turn signal, and reverse light. So that was about 35 bucks. Easy to install. I just bought a harness that tapped into the factory, that plug right there, because that's where it would go. And now I can still use my factory plug, and I was able to add that. Very simple. All right, next. These are also reverse lights. They're very bright. They're like headlights behind me. Again, Amazon, right? So here's where I messed up. When I ordered it, this wasn't big enough to fit over here. So I'm like, you know what? This thing was cheap, 25 bucks. I just cut it. I cut it right there and joined them. Works fine. They're super bright. Next mod, this tow hitch, you know, adjustable. Looks nice, looks cool. Got all types of little, you know. All right. And for the last mod, full underglow. So in each wheel well, I have 2 LED pods and then 2 on each side. So let's turn them on. You can see it's daytime and you can still see it. At nighttime, all around the entire truck is lit up. So that was the last mod I did. And yeah, that's about it for the truck. That's all I've done. And I got this remote to control everything. Turn them off. Overall, great truck, hasn't given me no issues. Love the features, from the power side steps to all the lights and all the little fancy stuff inside. You know, I got some other features, like I can lower the back of the truck. If you're loading something, you can lower down the back. That way it's not all the way up in the air and you're not lifting higher. And then I can also open the tailgate from the key. Then obviously, you know, like every new car, got remote start. And it sounds sick. Inside the bed is lined. Whoever ordered this truck definitely did like every option. I think they literally put every option, because it even has the Mopar exhaust from the factory, has a Mopar intake from factory. All that stuff is extras. This bed liner is extra, and this thing is like super thick. Good stuff. Nice hard cover in the back. This thing is very strong. But yeah, love this truck. Great truck, you know. Ram air suspension. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like lowered all the way down. So to lower it, you don't even have to start the truck. Gotta press it over in time though. But you just 1, 2, 3, you pick the level. I'm gonna go all the way down. So what I don't like about the air suspension is you can't drive on the lowest or highest setting over like 30 miles per hour. After that, it adjusts the height for the best driving conditions. So if you're getting on the highway and you're all the way up, it's gonna lower it down. And there's actually a air dam in the front, active air dam. It's like a scoop that comes down to make the truck more aerodynamic. So see, it's still lowering right now. I'm just gonna tell you when it's done. All right, let's go see how it looks. So that's on the lowest setting right there. And it is a big difference. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can tell the truck is much lower. And then I was telling you about that air dam that comes down in the front when the truck is lowered for better aerodynamics and all that whatnot. But yeah, so that's my 2020 Ram 1500 Limited. Great truck, super good looking. You know, maybe this video will make you want one. If not, go get that Denali or Raptor or something. But yeah, this was my choice.